Do you sleep with a sound machine? Or maybe use white noise, pink noise, green noise? There's so many options.
Why are there so many colors to the noise?
All kinds of different colored noises.
Because they actually have different purposes. I sleep with pink noise. It's been a dream.
Okay, cool.
Ask Victoria. She heard it.
She does.
What does it look like?
White. I don't know. It's just pink is what they call it. But my point is, you have a new option, and that is to fall asleep to the sound of fried chicken. KFC has teamed up with a wellness company called Hatch, and they've created their own version of white noise, but it is just chicken frying.
You wake up starving.
They posted it to Hatch's Spotify. It lasts about 20 minutes, and you can just fall asleep to the sweet sounds. And the reason why this is kind of genius is because it started off as a joke on TikTok where everybody was like, white noise just sounds like fried chicken, or it just sounds like rain.
What?
And KFC heard about it, and they're like, it does. So you know what? I'm going to give you that fried chicken and put your butt to sleep.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need.
America!
Dreaming of deep fried chicken.
My rim is deep fried.
Yeah. Wow. I'm even deep frying my sleep now. It's great.
Well, it is an option. There's a new term that you should be aware of, and it actually can help you get over a breakup, and it's called cobwebbing. It's time to clear out the cobwebs.
Oh, it's like, is it because you're now lonely and single and you got cobwebs?
No.
Oh.
No. We're clearing out cobwebs.
Oh, okay.
All of them, if you'd like. But these cobwebs is more of a symbol of any of their stuff that's laying around. I feel like it's kind of common sense. This is just more of the fact that there's a term for it now. So, like when you get rid of pictures.
Oh, like getting rid of their stuff?
Yeah, and you purge their sweatshirts and the hoodies are gone, and any little reminder that you have of them's got to go. So instead of just saying you're throwing it away, you're cobwebbing.
I feel like there already was a term that getting rid of.
Yeah, it's called the post-breakup sadness, weird, awkward thing you have to go through in order to get over somebody.
I mean, I just call it trash it. Bye. See you like a trash. Bye. Cobwebbing is actually too nice. Trash it. And lastly, that even means going through your phone, sweethearts. Delete those photos, or if you have to, back them up on a Google Drive and save them for a rainy day.
Why would you back them up?
Because sometimes you get a little bit nervous. When you go to delete the photo,
you trash all of it.
you don't want it to be so permanent. So you're like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it on this drive where I don't have easy access to it. So you're not scrolling through your phone. And then you get reminded, you actually have to go there to choose to be sad instead of accidentally getting sad.
Like a digital shoebox.
Yeah, kind of.
Where's my sad drive?
Yeah. I have a sad drive. I have a sad drive. And you know what's cool about it? It doesn't make me sad anymore.
Hey, that's good.
Right?
That's really good.
So it does work. And lastly, this is just a little nugget for you to take with you to drop on some of your coworkers, your friends, whoever today. Did you know the #1 magazine in the country that is actually succeeding while other prints are failing?
Uh-oh.
It's pretty impressive. Costco Monthly Magazine. Powerhouse.
They figured it out, huh?
They did. 15.4 million members a month.
Wow.
And then, of course, they've got all kinds of big celebrities on the cover. I didn't know that. I don't receive Costco Monthly.
I don't either.
Well, I mean, if you're a Costco member, you probably get. It's not a separate subscription, probably, right?
I think it is.
It's just if you're a member, they're just going to pop that on over. No, it can't be. I see 9 of them.
I'm a member, and I don't have this magazine.
I don't get it.
I see 9 of them in the lobby every time I go home.
Well, that's because whoever's putting together that lobby,
they got membership.
Yeah.
No, they got subscription. That.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, it's probably just like a toggle on your Costco account. Send me magazine, do not.
It's like a good writing job if you get a job writing at Costco Monthly.
Yeah.
It's free practice. Nobody's reading it.
Dude, you can talk about all the rotisserie they got going on in there.
It's time for Nina's What's Trending.
If your fiance asked you if they could spend the wedding fund money on World Series tickets, would you say okay?
Do I get to go?
No.
Oh.
It's for them and 3 of their friends. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me now, I would say no, I'm not cool with that. Me, a couple years ago, sure. But I've learned my lesson with that kind of stuff, and now I will stand up for myself.
I just don't think I'd marry someone who cared that much about sports.
$9,400.
Whoa.
Wow.
$9,400 is what it cost for this one man who was getting married to use his wedding fund money to take him and his 3 friends to the World Series.
He didn't even take his fiance?
No, but she did give him her blessing.
To be fair, it was going to be a tiny wedding at $9,400.
That's true, yeah. Even if you can't get away with a cake for that much, pretty much.
We don't know how much is still left in the stash.
Oh, okay. It's not the whole wedding fund. It's just, let me just take a loan out of the wedding fund.
I don't know. I think I'd freak out. But anyway, just so you know, people out there are doing that. So why don't you have that conversation day with your partner and see how that goes? There's a mystery out in these streets that British chef Jamie Oliver is trying to solve, and that is the missing 1,000 wheels of cloth-wrapped artisanal cheddar cheese.
What?
That was swiped from a dairy yard. But this is very posh cheese. So much so that Jamie Oliver is said that he will give the person that finds this cheese, 1,000 wheels, by the way, $390,000 if they can find it. The cheese was stolen in a scam. Somebody showed up there saying that they were going to be like putting the cheese where it was supposed to go, but really they just took the cheese and they ran off with the cheese.
I didn't know cheese was so valuable.
Yeah, me neither.
Some cheese is that valuable. The older it is, I guess the more valuable it is.
How old is it?
And if it says artisanal in it, I think that means...
Anything that says artisanal.
Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me how old it is. I just know that it's 48,488 pounds worth of cheese.
Wait,
A lot of cheese to go missing.
Guy who had it originally, who gave it to these scammers, they didn't want to check for credentials
I don't think anybody was thinking, hey, today's the day somebody's going to come and steal 1,000 wheels of cheese.
When I think of heists, I don't think cheese. So I probably wouldn't have thought the same thing either. I'm like, these guys are definitely trying to steal the cheese.
Right.
Who steals cheese?
This team's genius. They have a half a $1,000,000 worth of cheese hanging out in a truck somewhere.
It's wild. And this is actually not the first time we're hearing about a weird food heist. I didn't report on it, but since I'm talking about this one, I'm going to tell you, in Canada, they've been stealing butter.
What?
So out here in the streets in the UK, they're stealing cheese. And in Canada, people are going in their major butter heists where they're taking tubs and tubs and tubs of butter. So what are we doing with all the dairy?
I'm perplexed by this.
I know.
What do? Do you just splice it up? You cut it and sell it?
Yeah.
You cut it
Like on the black market or what?
Why is it special?
Yeah.
Artisanal, man.
But the thing about the word artisanal, by the way, just a little fun fact for you. The word artisanal means one of a kind. None of these are one of a kind if there's that many of them.
That's true.
Well, maybe it's from the same batch.
I mean,
Right.
I just don't know what you need with that much butter. Diddy's locked up, so...
Touche. And while we're on the topic of food, I'll leave you with this. Do you know why we get hangry? There's real science backing our hangry emotions, and it comes down to our gut-brain axis. Jubal, are you familiar with the gut-brain axis?
Yes, I am.
What?
I just recently learned about it. It's crazy, all the stuff that runs through our stummies.
It's a communication line between your stomach and your brain. So basically, your brain's like texting your stomach and is like, feed me. And your stomach's like, nah, I'm good. And then you're left on red for 3 hours. And all of a sudden, your head starts to lose its mind.
Yeah. Why isn't it talking to me?
Feed me! And you know what? Now it makes sense.
Why is our brain a toxic X?
It really is.
I don't know, guys. I'm on one today, okay? But
Our stomach's just like, leave me alone, dude. You're constantly texting me. I don't want to talk right now.
yeah, so listen to it when it tells you stuff. And that's what's
Listen, this person just ate 6 things of butter that I think they stole. I got work to do. I can't be texting you all the time.
Man, it's weird in these streets, huh? And that's what's trending.